Welcome back to the double slot option offensive video series. I'm Rick Martin, offensive line coach at Marlboro County High School in South Carolina. Been running this offense for 3 years as a coordinator, and we've had a lot of success with this double slot option offense, averaging about 30 points a game, and winning the region championship this past season. One of the things that we saw after we began running this offense for the first year and into the second year was that a lot of defenses and coordinators, very wisely, were keying on our motion. When we went in motion, a lot of times that's where the ball was going to go. So when we went in motion, they would slant their front or send a linebacker to a certain gap, and that began to create some problems for us. The other thing is, a lot of times your slots are very good athletes. You want to get them the ball. One of the problems we had with the offense also was how to get them the ball running straight ahead, north and south, downhill. A lot of times they catch the ball on the pitches, on the toss, running sideways. And so we want to get those guys running more north and south. And so we came up with a package over the course of this past season that we call the quad option, because that's kind of where it came from, was the idea of, is it possible to run an option with 4 people? And we'll get into that a little bit later. Well, first I'm going to show you our trap scheme that we run, which allowed us to go against the motion as well, and it was a pretty good play for us. And then I'll kind of show you how, because of some of the problems you can have with the basic trap play off of the inside veer, how we moved on and kind of evolved into the quad option. It's kind of an innovative thing. We haven't seen anybody else do it. We kind of, myself and some other guys on our staff, sort of whipped it up over the course of a couple of weeks. And it became really a staple of our offense, and it generated a whole lot of big plays. And it solves those two problems. First of all, it goes away from your motion. Secondly, it gets your slots running the ball downhill very quickly, and it makes it a very attacking type of play for them to be more aggressive as a runner. The first thing we're going to get into is our 24-25 trap play. This was our basic counter off of our inside veer scheme. And we're going to block it exactly like we blocked the traps we talked about in the other videos. Like I told you in the beginning, I try to have one trap scheme. We can run all of our counter style plays off of this trap scheme, and it makes it very simple for the offensive lineman. We try to just block 3, 4, 5 schemes, as few as possible, and be very, very good at those that we choose to run. On the 24 trap, dub, Zeke, 24 trap, again, keep in mind that 24 is an even number, so it tells the running backs that our backfield action is to the right, just like 22, and it tells the offensive lineman, because we say the word trap, that we're going to trap back away from the call. It's off of our 22-23 action. Okay, one thing we tell our B to do is go a gap wider. On 22, the inside veer, he runs through the inside leg or inside hip of the guard. We tell him on this to run through the tackle's inside hip. We want to get out of the way so he doesn't run into anybody that's pulling. He's going to run a gap wider there. Okay, we also teach the quarterback to get, again, that deeper step that he normally takes on 22, because we want him to get out of the way for this lineman to pull. He's going to take a little bit deeper step. We have Zeke motion here, pitch man. We're going to block straight up here. Now it's the same trap block